Look at that beauty. That is a gorgeous fish. That is a gold rim surgeonfish or white cheek surgeonfish. We just have her in our quarantine system. This is going on a week, and she is in copper and metro, but doing really, really well, feeding really, really well. And now the reason why I'm sharing that fish with you guys is because she will be going into the tank that I'm about to show you. Now, the reason why I wanted to share this aquarium with you guys is because it is just, to me, it's really beautiful. It's simplistic, it's so well balanced and just gorgeous. And it's doing very, very well. Got a good balance of fish, a good balance of inverts, and the corals are just looking just amazing. I also think this tank kind of represents what to expect when you're in this hobby. I guess I really love this aquarium because it's just a low maintenance tank that is extremely well balanced. This tank, I think, represents what most reef tanks look like, especially ones that are mature and have been up for a while. We are probably out to this customer maybe once every month or so, but the customer, the client, is extremely on his game, does a terrific job taking care of his fish, and does a terrific job maintaining this aquarium. We only really come out just to kind of do a water change and just kind of touch base with him. But shout out to him, he's doing great. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up all the gear and I'll see you there. All right, so here we are, and let's just do a quick little tour of this tank. Now, I don't know what it is about this aquarium, but it is, to me, it is just so well balanced, and I'll kind of explain what I mean by that. Now, this is mostly a softy dominated aquarium. So you can see we got some cabbage coral, some toadstool corals in here. We have that beautiful rock flower anemone with that red, just looks amazing on that black gravel. I love the way that it really makes it pop. And speaking of that red popping, we got some fire shrimp in here. That's one thing I want to add is there's a perfect amount of inverts in this tank as well. Oh, check this out. We have this little clownfish that is being hosted by this bubble coral, which it seems like clownfish really love bubble corals. I've noticed that a lot lately. It's something that I think is interesting. So anyways, we got some more pallies right here. We have some beautiful green mushrooms. Oh, and one thing I want to point out is, yes, there are some Mahano anemones in this aquarium, but again, part of the reason why I love this tank so much is they look like they belong. And if you didn't know any better, that just looks like another coral. I mean, it's got good color, so why trip about it? You know what I mean? If it's not bothering anything, why trip? Those mushrooms look amazing. They're growing and spreading perfectly. That's one of the first corals I've ever had in my tank, was one of those green mushrooms. Look at those clove polyps. Look at those. I mean, that's a sign of a healthy tank right there. Those have great color on them, and hopefully those start to take off and fill out this aquarium. But all the corals, the polyps are out. They're all looking extremely healthy. Great color on them. And yeah, everything just looks, I mean, look at the rocks. The rocks are super clean too. A good amount of inverts in this aquarium, keeping it clean. Just definitely doing a good job. The utility crew in here of inverts doing a fantastic job keeping this tank clean. And oh, we got a little sailfin tang going on through here. What's up, bud? But yeah, so we got some zoas. And what else we got here? We got some more zoas. All the zoas look pretty good. Healthy, good color on them. Some more leather corals over here. Oh, and I had to see that frag way in the back there. I had to move that frag. It's closed up right now because the anemone was stinging it. So we moved it to the back away from the anemone. So we got to keep an eye on that anemone for sure. And I didn't realize this, but we have 2 clownfish up here and then the third one down there. So there's actually 3 clownfish in this tank. And they carved out their own little territory, so hopefully they all get along pretty good. They seem to be. And look at this little fire shrimp. Look at, there's 3 of these guys in the tank as well. Which, man, they just add so much color to a tank, and they're always out. Nothing's bothering them. And, of course, oh, look at that awesome Midas Blenny swimming through, making an appearance. We got a blue hippo tang in the back there. So I think there's 3 total, 4 tanks, purple tang too. And yeah, guys, we have 3 clownfish in here. We have a black one, or an orange one, and then we have this white one down here. And this white one seems to be the oddball. It seems to be kind of the loner. So I'm hoping that those 2 back there don't gang up on that white one eventually. Everybody seems to be playing nice, but something to keep an eye on. Now, when I mean to see a healthy aquarium, it's something like this. All these hermit crabs that are active, that are out, there's a good amount of them in here, and they're doing a tremendous job keeping this rock and this substrate clean. Amazing. Check this out. We have 2 sleeper-headed gobies chilling together. Those seem to be like shoaling together. That's pretty cool to see. Also, we have some green star polyp on the edge there, some waving hand anthelia. Look at the coralline algae growth on the rocks. I mean, I don't see a speck of green algae in this whole tank, like any type of hair algae, any type of cyanobacteria. Like, I'm just like kind of just taken back about how good this rock work looks. And look at the pallies are wide open. Like, the zoas are open. Like, the rock looks really clean, which is, it kind of took me back when I first got here. Some beautiful eagle-eyed zoas. There goes our goby making another appearance. That's a really pretty fish. Oh, and there's a bristletooth, little baby bristletooth tang hanging out. So I've been going through this tank trying to keep an eye out for the snowflake eel. There's a baby snowflake eel in here, which I have to take out because he's been a bit of a nuisance. He's been giving problems by being aggressive towards the fish. And I got him out, guys. I got him out. Again, like I said, he was being aggressive towards the fish. He actually bit the green spotted puffer's tail, almost cleaned off, and he's been attacking other fish. So we had to get him out. We got him in this bucket here. I love snowflake eels. I think they're really cool, but we're going to go ahead and send this guy back. He's a bit too aggressive for this aquarium. He's going after too many fish, so we'll send him back to the local fish store where he came from. As far as the lights that are on this tank, they're Viper Spectres. These are an older model. There's 4 of them on here, which is just beast, right? I mean, 4 of these lights on this tank is that's a good amount of light in this aquarium. And you can see this star polyp is just taking off. It's just going nuts to the point where I think I'm gonna have to go in today and frag some of it because we don't want to lose things like those pallies, by the star polyp just taking over and choking them out. So I'm gonna get in here and I will go ahead and frag as much of that up as I can because you can see it's starting to spread. And look at these mushrooms right here on this rock. Look at the color on those things. Those are really nice. Yeah, I think this tank would do really well. I think a clam would do really well in this tank. I think we put a clam in here. I think it would look badass, man. More rock flowers and clams. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. What would you put in this tank? Now, this tank is just dialed in every way, shape, and form. And if we take a step back, you get a whole view of just how really beautiful this aquarium is. And it's a low-tech tank. It doesn't have a doser. It doesn't have all that, equipment that you see. As a matter of fact, this is the sump area, and it's just your simple setup. You got your return pump there. You got your wet dry right there with some filter floss, some bio balls. But it's a really low-tech setup, and it's getting terrific results. Love how there's this blue strip light here, and it's got so much good light that it's actually able to keep this anemone pretty happy underneath here in the sump. I love that. And there we have it, guys. I love this tank. All right, we're back at the shop now, and let me know what you guys think of that aquarium down in the comments. I definitely think it's something to shoot for. I just love how it's just very natural looking, and it really is a true ecosystem. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you very soon. Have a good one.